Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Spanish garlic shrimp. To start this dish we need 1.5 pounds of shrimp. I bought head-on shrimp, but you don't have to do that. Just use whatever shrimp you have on hand. Now I've cleaned and deveined these, but I've saved the shells and the head for stock. Giving them a little rinse, and then we're going to sprinkle with a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is going to firm up the shrimp a little bit before we cook it. Now for our ingredients, this is pretty much it, besides some olive oil and some sherry. So we need 2 dried chilies. Just going to break these apart, just roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect, but keep those seeds. Next up, we need to roughly chop up a 1/4 cup of parsley. And into that parsley, we are going to zest in the peel of 1 lemon. Now this was not my original plan for this week for a video, but things happened, so I pivoted and I thought, what do I want to make that is both delicious and easy? And I remembered this one restaurant, Tapas y Tintos, that my friend Amanda and I used to go to all the time in Miami Beach, and I thought this would be perfect. Last but not least, we need to slice up 8 cloves of garlic, and yes, that's a lot, but it is going to be delicious. And that is basically all of our prep done. Now on the stove, I haven't turned on the heat yet. In a big saute pan, I've added 1¼ cup of olive oil. We're going to drop in our garlic, turn on the heat on low, and we're going to let this simmer for 10 minutes. We just want that garlic to soften up and sweeten and infuse the oil. We don't want to fry it. So after 10 minutes, we can tip in our chili pepper and just let that saute for 30 seconds. Then we're going to gently add in our shrimp, and shrimp does not take long to cook. You don't want to overcook this. You don't want it to become rubbery. So it's as soon as it turns pink on one side, give that a little flip. And once they're all flipped over, we can add in the parsley and lemon zest, 2 tablespoons of sherry, and a teaspoon of salt. Give that a little mix, and we're going to shut off the heat and just let that sit for 5 minutes to finish cooking in the residual heat. And that is pretty much done. Now I'm not even going to plate this. I'm going to serve this right in the pot. But before serving, we're going to squeeze in half of a lemon. And we're going to serve this with a Calimocho. I'm sorry, I'm saying that incorrectly, which is just red wine and Coke. Now let's go ahead and give this a taste. This smells absolutely amazing. I do recommend serving this with some crusty bread. The shrimp is perfectly cooked. It almost melts in your mouth. You get the sweetness from the shrimp, the sweetness from that garlic, and that lovely garlic bite to it, but it's really subtle because it's almost confit a little bit in the olive oil. You get a tiny little bit of heat creeping up from that chili. The parsley and the lemon zest add freshness. The brandy adds just a little hint of something in the background. But this is absolutely delicious, and I'm almost glad that that other video didn't work out, but I will be doing that one again next weekend. But there it is, Spanish garlic shrimp. I really do hope you all try to make this. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to watch my content. I really absolutely from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you again, and until next time, happy cooking.